We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to fight to hold support. And in today's volatility, our SPY buy sent out opportunities in both directions within the chop. And at 11 a.m., it sent out a bear indicator that went up 100% plus within an hour. And then it sent out later in the day in the second half at 3 p.m. a bull indicator that went up over 100% plus as well within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to fight to hold support and continuing this staircase effect. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. And before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run today was spectacular beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. And the home run today was from our Apple bot. It sent out a bear indicator at 7:45 a.m. And from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness down 42 vision, and put options went up 150% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from the dip area to the rip area at the open and into the close. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY stock, the S&P 500 index, under a bull indicator at the 493 level since yesterday. We were watching that as we broke it down, as it popped up in the after hours, and how crucial it was to see if these transitions continued into dark green and bright green, and they did, right? It continued into today's strength, hitting highs up here of 497 and retesting key resistance levels, canceling out this bear indicator from way up here at around the 502 area. So definitely something to not ignore here. The staircase effect forming on the 30-minute and the strength so far here on 42 vision. Now, it isn't the only stock pushing up. You also have Tesla having a big push up here. A lot of people were watching it as it was coming to a previous support level and also resistance on the way up. And now it's back under a bull indicator in today's pre-market. Had a little bit of chop in the morning and pushed up to highs so far of 194, right? And also canceling out that bear indicator from up here at 193. You could see the rejection there in the after hours, and going into tomorrow, a lot of eyes are going to be watching if it can continue to push up. You also have Apple here having a continuation of downward pressure. A lot of people are watching here going into tomorrow if it's going to go ahead and hit the 180 support, or could it double bottom here going into tomorrow. That's definitely going to be something to not ignore. Now, here we are with the SPY under this bull indicator on the 30-minute. But if you zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, we can see here how a bull indicator popped up in the pre-market at 494.93. And when it fell towards that area, it quickly found support near the 494.50 area and sharply bounced up to complete the transition here from the dip area to the rip area on the 1 hour chart, and canceling the strength there of that bear indicator, right? From way up here on Monday at the 502 area, and a staircase effect as well. I will be watching if this could continue going into tomorrow and retest the recent highs here, right? Which we're going to break down in just a moment with the inflow versus outflows and what key levels I would watch. Now, on the 15-minute, we could see here how a bear indicator popped up at 496.80, and it brought itself back up in the second half, canceling out and having a bull indicator pop up at the 496.60 area, and full strength there so far into the after hours of 499, right? Trying to retest that 500 level. Now, my question is, do you guys think it's going to go up beyond 500 going into tomorrow? I look forward to seeing your thoughts and comments down below. Now, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow, and we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, with a full transition on the 1 hour, but inflows back above here in the bigger picture. We were watching these inflows coming back up, and it was going to be crucial for it to cross over. And in that pullback in the middle of the day, the reason why things did not completely collapse is because those inflows continued to dominate, and they were strong here in the bigger picture, pulling away from the midpoint to the upside, and you could see it there continuing in the after hours, right? And into the close, hitting highs so far of 3.49. I'm going to be watching this very carefully going into tomorrow. Now, in the volatility of the 30-minute, you can see here how outflows crossed over in the middle of the day, but quickly brought themselves back up, and right now sitting at 3.02, the highest levels that we've seen in the day here so far and after hours. And those inflows, they did cross over as we were watching for them to do that into today's pre-market, and you could see the strength there and that staircase effect continuing to form. Now, in the volatility of the 15-minute, we can see here a little bit more of the back and forth, right, with the inflow versus outflows, and the outflows slightly dominating here in the middle of the day and quickly coming back up into the close. And right now, outflows are trying to begin again. This is going to be crucial. I would not ignore this, because if this continues to the downside, it could quickly start to reflect that weakness into these charts and possibly roll it over into the 30-minute and 1 hour. And what are the key levels I would watch? Well, the first thing is support, guys. And the first support level is the 496 to 495 area. If that gets broken through and the outflows continue here on the 30-minute as well, then below that, I'll be watching 493, and then comes the 490 area. So those are the key levels I'll be watching to the downside. To the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to continue pushing up, continuing the staircase effect here on the 15-minute, on the 30-minute, and 1 hour, and continuing with these inflows green and pushing up. And the first resistance is 500, then above that is 502, and then I'll be watching the 504 area. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and the inflow versus outflows, I would not ignore them, as they're trying to push up higher here, and they're holding strong on all 3 time frames. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.